Hi, Midlife Goddess here. Today we're going to talk about first dates and what's the best way to present yourself on a first date. And this is going to be both for women and for men. Now, for men, it's pretty simple. Unless you have some amazing style, some guys do. If you have some amazing style and just your own style, and it's very much part of your personality, then do that. If you don't have style, I used to be a stylist for men, believe it or not, and give them makeovers. And I'll tell you what really works on almost every guy. Okay, it is good fitting jeans, and it depends if you're wanting to be more formal than a darker color, and if you're wanting to be more casual. Like if you think of the vintage Levi's that are well worn in, what did those look like? With a skinny jeans are not in anymore. No more skinny jeans, everyone. Over. But like a straight leg or slight bootleg is what's in. Anyway, so for a guy, if you find a perfect pair of jeans that looks great on you, looks great on your butt, and you wear, if it's during the day, a t-shirt, and navy is a color that looks good on almost every person. It's also flattering. Like if you have a little bit of a belly, the darker t-shirt will look good. Black t-shirt, you could wear it, but are you edgy? Are you trying to be edgy? Then wear black, and you know if you're edgy or not. If you're edgy, you probably have tattoos and stuff too. But if you're a normal guy, in a huge range of normal guys, navy is your color. Navy is a color that instills trust. It makes people feel comfortable. It's not trying too hard. It's not flashy in any way. Colors you don't want to wear on a date. You don't want to wear a red t-shirt on a date. You don't want to wear orange. Not even, a lot of people don't even like the color orange. I don't like the color orange. I'm just going to admit it. I don't like it. Not saying some people don't look good in orange. Some people do, but I don't like it. Navy, almost everyone likes the color navy. So it's a very safe color. And when I say a t-shirt, I don't mean like a Hanes undershirt t-shirt. I mean like a Vince t-shirt. A V-neck is nice if you have, you know, if you're, some people look better in crew, some people look better in V. But like Vince is a good brand. All of the people that make very nice jeans also make very nice t-shirts. So it's worth investing in a pair of jeans that make you look really good and a t-shirt that makes you look really good. So it's an investment, and it's simple, but it goes a long way. Okay, another color, if you weren't gonna wear navy, the second choice of colors that you should wear for a t-shirt on a first date is gray. And I don't mean flat gray, I mean heather gray. Heather gray sort of looks like it's woven, and it's a very soft blended, and it could be more on the creamy side or more on the gray side. Heather gray is also a color that pretty much everyone likes. It's a neutral. It looks good on almost every single skin tone. So you could be pale white or super dark, and you're gonna look good in this color. And it's a color that almost everyone likes. So navy's my first choice. Second choice would be heather gray. Again, if you have a belly, you definitely should stick with the darker color like the navy. If you have great, you know, broad shoulders, narrow hips, then the lighter color can be nice. Also, if you have darker hair, sometimes wearing a lighter shirt will show it off. Like right now I'm wearing cream, and I have cream colored hair essentially, right? So it's all blending. So it's not necessarily ideal, even though I just love to color cream anyway. Okay, so jeans and t-shirt for guy, that's for your casual first date. For women on your casual first date, I'm again gonna say that it should be either jeans or sort of, I hate to use the word yoga pants, but that kind of pant, a pant that's sort of like a fitted sport pant, and a tank top or t-shirt that's cute. And white is really good for almost every woman. Looks great in white. Almost every woman looks great in black. And notice that I'm saying for women more to wear black and white, and for men I'm saying more to wear gray and navy. Now, will gray and navy work on women? Yes, but navy can be seen as a more masculine color somehow sometimes. So I think for a woman, white is crisp, it's fresh, and it's feminine. Now, if you have a belly, again, black. Black is better because black is going to hide a multitude of sins. So if you're bigger, you might want to wear black. If you are a woman, don't go crazy and wear a bunch of jewelry. Guys don't like a ton of jewelry on women, let's be honest. I mean, your gay friends like it, yes, they appreciate it, but regular straight guys don't, I don't think. Guys, tell me if I'm wrong, but I don't think that they love like when a woman loads up on jewelry the way other women love it, and you know, gay friends love it. But okay, but I will say this, if you're a woman and you have pretty eye color, wear earrings that are a similar color as your eyes, or a necklace with a charm that's a similar color as your eyes. It's a really great way to bring your eye color out. I'm obviously not doing it right now, but I would do it if I was, you know, thinking about it and dressing up for a date. Okay, it's a simple way to bring attraction. And then for both, I'm gonna say if it's cooler weather, you would probably wear a closed-toe shoe, a cool tennis shoe, or like a slip-on driving loafer, something simple for both. And if it's warm weather, obviously you're gonna wear open-toe flip-flops or sandals, something like that. So these are really simple things in a wardrobe, but they're the best. It's best for a first date to make it very casual and to wear something that's very simple. Don't look all crazy. You know what I mean? Don't like fly your freak flag. And that's one thing I noticed over the years when I was working with men and dressing them, is that they had developed sort of a style that was somewhat, I would call it juvenile. And they felt very like they needed to express this juvenile style. And yeah, a quirky woman might love your style, but not every woman's quirky. And when you're going on a first date, you really want the person to be focused on your personality, and you want to be focused on their personality. So just my opinion, I could be totally wrong. And I certainly see a lot of people that more and more are covered in tattoos, this, that, and the other, and they are expressing a lot. It's like having a car with bumper stickers all over it, in my opinion. Some people love bumper stickers, right? I personally, you could not pay me to put a bumper sticker on my car. Could not pay me to, no way. So everyone has their own opinion, but I'm talking about, in general, the masses, what will look good on most people, guys or girls, for a first date. Now, for women, when you go on a first date, should you wear a lot of makeup? No. And here's why. I mean, I can, and most women can these days, if they've watched a few makeup tutorials, can make their face look like a completely different person, right? But do you want someone to fall for you, not knowing really what you look like? It's a terrible idea. You want to look basically like yourself, but a little bit better, you know, little concealer, mascara, lip gloss, bronzer kind of thing. But you don't want to look like you're done up, because you want that first time that you are done up, that you go to a fancy dinner and he sees you done up, you want him to be like, wow, you know? Now guys, as far as your hair goes on a first date, what you want to avoid is anything in your hair that makes it untouchable or crispy. So anything gel that's spiking it straight up, don't do it. There are a lot of things that give texture to hair now, like hair powders. There's one by Osis called Dust It, and that's great. It adds texture and makes it look lived in and cool, but it's not untouchable. You don't want your hair to look like a weapon. Not for men, not for women. Women too. You don't want your hair to look like a weapon. You want your hair touchable. If your hair's not touchable, it's just, I think it's not very appealing. Just my opinion. And guys, facial hair. So the new thing now is beards, and also definitely mustaches. Mustaches everywhere. And so I've been asking, as I do, you know, as every single person I talk to, and I've been asking for a while now what women think of beards. And here's my answer, sorry. Most women do not like beards. they're saying things like, it looks like there might be food in it. It looks unkempt. He looks unemployed. They're saying these kind of things. Now, I'm not saying some guys don't look really good with beards. You know who looks good with beards? People who don't have a chin or something like that. When they put a beard on, it gives the illusion of having more bone structure. So they look good with a beard. But if you're going to breed with them, you might want to know what they really look like, right? Just kidding. Do you like how I say breed with them, like dogs breeding? But that's who really looks best with a beard. People who need to add some sort of something on the bottom of their face. If you don't have that, if you have a nice jawline or a decent jawline, it's very likely that's what women are most attracted to in guys is the jawline. So, and that's why it's also the fastest growing plastic surgery for men is jaw enhancement. It's both fillers in their jaw and even I think it's called implants. Like that's the biggest growing plastic surgery that guys are getting. And you know, they're also doing that thing where they're making their penis larger with plastic surgery. So that's a whole other topic. But beard, no. Stubble, yes, women love stubble. Women love stubble, but the stubble should not be the same length as the hair in the head. If this is and this both look like they're a number 3 on clippers or a number 4 on clippers, that is a no. But women do really like a stubble, you know, and kind of like women like haircuts that look like they were done 2 or 3 weeks ago, you know, not a fresh haircut, which when you go to a good hairstylist, which means that she's using scissors and combs, not clippers, she or he, you'll notice that when you leave there, it doesn't look like you got a fresh haircut. So, yeah, the mustache thing. Well, I've been asking about that too. And it's very 50-50 on whether women like mustaches or not. I noticed that I like mustaches only on older men. I think a guy who's 70 and has sort of like maybe a spy vibe looks great with a mustache. I think a guy who is of slight built and, you know, is pale and slender and then has a mustache, I feel like he's trying to look more masculine than he actually looks, and it's kind of weird. And it's almost like it almost stands out in a weird way. Like you just see the mustache. Like the mustache is wearing him. He's not wearing a mustache. So it's really 50-50. Older women who like older guys, a lot of them like a guy with a mustache. And women who are younger, in their 30s and 20s, a lot of them are 50-50 on a mustache, but I would say most prefer clean shaven. Now, in my age group, a lot of women do not like a mustache. Sorry. So I think that here's who looks good in a mustache or who can use a mustache. Someone who has a very long space between the end of their nose to the top of their lip right there. A mustache can close up that space on a person's face and can make them look better. If you want to see if you look good in a mustache, the only way to do a good mustache is you have to grow out their whole beard and then you shave around and leave it. And that's the best way to get a mustache, and then just get some opinions on it and see what people think, you know. But if you're meeting someone who you met online and you do not have a mustache in your pictures online and you show up with a mustache, don't surprise her like that. That's not good. And if you are a woman and you know all your pictures have long hair, don't show up with your head shaved on one side or a bob, you know. Definitely look like your pictures. Does this need to be said? But it seems like it needs to be said, because there are people I see all the time online who have these nice, clean shaved faces in all their pictures, and then they send you, and then of course when you talk to them, you're like, well, send me a recent selfie, and then they have some big burly beard, and you're like, I would have not swiped yes to that. Like, that was not what I was going for. And they're like, well, I just want to be me. Okay, well, put your pictures up as you and let someone decide if they like you as you, you know, it's simple enough. So those are my first date tips. It's pretty much of like what to wear is something very simple. And I told you the colors at the beginning of the video, and simple again, as far as like hair, touchable, makeup, not too much. Beard, no. Maybe stubble, but look like your pictures, unless it's a girl that's into beards. But you know who loves beards more than anyone? Other dudes. Dudes love guys with beards. They're like, man, this beard is great. That guy's got the best beard I've ever seen. He can really grow a long beard. Look how thick his beard is. There's even this show, if you want to have a good giggle. It's called Beard Wars. Jack somebody is the one who won. He had a humongous red beard, bald head, red beard, red, like, I don't know, I'm trying to get really far away from the camera so you can see how long it would have. It might have been 2 feet of beard or something, red. And he won the best beard in the world in this beard competition that took place in Germany. I bet there are some girls who super are into beards, but I just don't think it's every girl. And from my unofficial survey, it's not. So there you go. I hope that all of you are enjoying. Please like, please share the video with someone if you think they need to see it or be interested, and subscribe. And also, live a great story. Make yourself go out and meet someone, even if you're not in the mood. You have to force yourself to go out, go on these first dates. And even if it's awful, at least you'll be able to entertain your friends with a good story, right? And it might be great. You might fall in love. It can happen. So thank you for watching. Bye.